What's up everybody, this is the Anime Mug and I am here to do a review of the latest chapter of My Hero Academia Vigilantes, chapter 47. This is the latest chapter and it's a pretty short one, not much to this chapter. Surprisingly, it was actually more to the last chapter than this chapter, but I'm going to give my thoughts on it, an overall review of what the chapter was about. Let's jump right into it. So the chapter starts out with secret besties All Might and Detective Tsukauchi in a restaurant, and the detective is talking about how he's really trying to crack this case when it comes to this drug called Trigger. And for those that don't know yet, this drug Trigger transforms those that actually use the drug into these rampaging, mindless monsters. And naturally, All Might lends his services, like, hey man, if you need me to help you out, I can get this done in 2 seconds. But the detective declines because he's very prideful and he's a proud detective, so he wants to crack this case with as little of All Might's help as possible. So we fast forward a little bit and we see the detective and Eraserhead in the cafe, and Eraserhead actually gives Detective Tsukauchi a little bit of intel about what's going on with this Trigger drug and some recent crimes that actually Koichi and Popstep help prevent. And the interesting thing is, Midnight, observing the video that Koichi supplies her and Eraserhead with, she comes to the conclusion that Koichi and Popstep are acting under self-defense. So what they're doing isn't actually a crime, which is how they are able to really get around the law. And it's considered self-defense. So that's pretty cool. And it's really nice to see Koichi actually fulfilling his dream of being a hero. Even though he's not professionally licensed, he's actually getting a chance to work with pro heroes in solving and stopping crime. And it's good to see his journey so far, from him just picking up trash and being called the hauler and helping people cross streets to actually fighting crime. And of course, we know Koichi's very proud of the work he's been doing, so he acts really awkward about it, trying to deny that the crawler is him, but you know, he's not really fooling anybody because pretty much Midnight's the only person he has to fool, because Eraserhead already knows who he is, but even Midnight's not fooled by Koichi's act. She knows that it's him. And for the rest of the chapter, we see Makoto, Captain Celebrity, and the performance group all together, and Makoto's trying to plan this farewell event for Captain Celebrity, and she plans on holding this event at the Tokyo Sky Egg, which is pretty much My Hero's version of the Tokyo Sky Tree. That's an actual real structure, one of the tallest structures in Japan. And Makoto's really trying to help Captain Celebrity leave the country with a bang, so she's inviting all the big time heroes to this event so more people can naturally come. So we see people like Midnight, Best Genius, Gang Orca, Present Mike, all coming to this event. And of course we see Endeavor decline, and he actually just scoffs at it. And we see Eraserhead being the cool guy by saying, hey, I'll come if I have time. Everyone knows he's gonna have time to show up. But Makoto knows what's really gonna set this event off is if All Might shows up. So she's in her apartment with her brother, Detective Tsukauchi, and she's telling him about the event, and you know, he's saying, I got your back, whatever you need. So she's like, alright, well, if you got my back, then you think All Might or anybody from his agency can, you know, just make an appearance? And he says, not a chance, of course. And the only reason she knows that he works with All Might is because Makoto's quirk actually makes her a human lie detector. So if she can word a question just right, she can tell by that person's heartbeat basically that they're lying or not. So by using her quirk on her own brother, she found out that he does know All Might to some sort of degree. She doesn't know what their relationship really entails, but she just knows there is a connection between the two. And that's where the chapter ends. And to be honest with you, this chapter was very short and not much to it at all, so it was just a filler chapter. But it's really nice to see Captain Celebrity's story coming full circle, starting from this huge scumbag to now I actually respect Captain Celebrity, and I've actually grown to appreciate his character. And I really think the next chapter is going to be about this event that Makoto was holding, and it'll really be nice to see Captain Celebrity go out with a bang, which I think he will, because I definitely think Trigger's going to be a part of the equation. And in reading other people's comments about what they think might happen, people do think that Captain Celebrity might not make it home, so that something bad's going to happen before he leaves Japan. I do think that something bad's going to happen, but I do think Captain Celebrity will make it, and I think that this will solidify his, journey from being that terrible, self-centered person to a guy that really cares about others. And I think he'll make that change for the good on his way out of Japan. But that's going to end this chapter, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, very, very short chapter, so this video wasn't that long. But I do have a video coming up where I'll be answering a few questions off Reddit concerning My Hero and One Punch Man, and I'll be giving my answers to a few of these questions. And as always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. This is the Anime Mug. I'm out. Peace.